meeting today, we are going to talk about why the business and the economy in the world are not growing like before. Due to several reasons, because the global problems are the natural consequences of modern globalization and unstrained economic growth. They are the result of irrational natural resource management. The expensive character of the current hydrocarbon-based economy and the geopolitical standoff of superpower possessing weapon of the mass destruction. They are also caused by processes such as uncontrolled production, consumptions, pollutions, growth, and pressure and the ecosystem. Therefore, we have corruptions. The corruption encompass a host of nations of actions such as bribery, election manipulation, fraud, and state capture. The big organization named Capture Corruption is a barrier to ending extreme poverty and boosting shared prosperity for the poorest population, whom it comes to addressing poverty, climate changes, healthcare, gender equality, and more. Corruption gets in the way because corruption is a global problem. Global solutions are necessary to return to good system. It will help everybody. Also, there is created poverties. 2022, the international poverty goes up to $2.15 per person. This means living on less $2.5 extreme poverty. Why the change? Increase in the cost of food and clothing and houses between 2011 and 2017 make the value of 2.15 at 2017. The World Bank tried to reduce the extreme poverty 3% by 2030, but it cannot be due to pandemic and other things are made it impossible. Also, we have a food insecurity. The number of people in crisis is increasing than before. 2022, we have around 193 million people experience acute food, and it is increased by 40 million than 2020. This represents a staggering 80% increase in 2016. Causes economic shock. Live in like an increase in global food, prices domestic food, and prices international, and inflation in low-income countries. All these things that will create these problems. Also, we have another and all these things it drive to around 15 million people in 15 countries are in trouble, and it was the primary driver of acute food insecurity. Also, we have refugees. Refugees comes from different countries, and they run away from their countries due to several reasons, to war reasons, to hunger reasons, to bad system, but mainly they run away from the war system because the war in the Middle East, the war in Africa, the war in other places. They let the people there run away by boats. We call it the death boats, which means people they are going by sea. They don't know if they will reach where they are going. 80% they are in trouble. That put also the women and the children. They are scared and they are afraid of the future. All these kind of situation. There are more problems like the climate changes, also the war and military conflict. Also there is water contamination, also human rights violations, also global health issues, and more and more. Also children programs for education. All these kind of things put the world in uncomfortable situation. All we need to say that we hope those big people or the big national people or the big people everywhere to put their head together and to help the poor people and to help the global nations. Thank you.